Hey kids, here we go. Great lines, so many great lines. I actually have 2 or 3 different versions of the way it could be, and that could all shift around even more, but I think I've picked my fave of the fave. I got rid of all these little words, you know, like da 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 da, you know, it's very hard to write a song like this that's like bum 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 bum. Really economical lines. I kind of kept the beginning part like I had it, which is the first thing that came to mind. It just felt like the best launch pad, although there's 2 or 3 versions of this verse. But I'm going to keep it simple tonight. I just want to get this to you, and I know Meredith and Terry will fill in all the blanks and will derive where all the words came from. Sometimes it was just one word, but it got me to thinking. So even if it's just part of a line, we'll try to make sure everybody gets credit for throwing in. Some people had the same idea, which was kind of cool, and I really appreciate how everybody's attitude is on this back and forth of these comments, and how, you know, how much integrity there is and how many people are really trying to go, I think so-and-so gave me that line. So I want to give them acknowledgement. That's always really nice when that happens. And sometimes we don't realize it, or we don't remember, or we kind of don't realize. It's fine. Everybody's heart's in the right place. Okay, pray for me, because there's still a lot of words in this song, and I'm still learning how to sing it. So here it goes. I'm never gonna change your mind, no matter what I do or say. And even when there's no use trying, I'm always gonna love you anyway. I'm never gonna change your mind. I really should have known it from the start. Maybe that's the reason why I'm aiming for the middle of your heart. Well, I state my case, try to win you over. The words we waste, tangled in pride, scream and pace, argue till the end of time. But I'm never gonna change your mind. But I try. And now we got another verse, and it da 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 da, and na 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 na, and that's all we need. We need those 4 lines, and we're not going to start it with "I'm never gonna change your mind," because we've kind of done that to death, and we want to save it for the payoff of the thingy. Okay. Okay, I'm going to sing it a little slower so you can sort of absorb these lines, and there's a couple of spots where it's really hard to sing, and I'm not 100% sure it's not going to need to be simplified even more. So here's the B section. I state my case, try to win you over, the words I waste, tangled in pride. So it could be the words we waste. I haven't decided which is better. Maybe you guys can vote on that. I could state my case. You could do, I could state my case. That's what I did originally. But then coming out of the full tempo, like if you're going, I'm never gonna change my mind, I'm aiming for the middle of your heart. I state my case, try to win you over, words I waste, tangled in pride, screaming, I'm tangled in pride. I scream and pace, argue till the end of time. Thing I try and try, that just has a kind of fun, oh god, I try anyway, even though it's really kind of a waste of time. I love the humor in this song, because we're gonna get to another point. I have a little plan for the bridge. We're not going to tell you about it now, but I like that idea. It might end up not being in there, I don't know yet. Okay, so that's, I sped it up again, so I'm going to tell you the lyric. I state my case, try to win you over, the words I waste, tangled in pride. I scream and pace and argue. Now, that's not right. It should say, I could scream and pace and argue till the end of time. That's what I've printed out. but it's a lot of, I could scream and pace, argue till the end of time. I mean, the reason I'm so picky about the way it sings, and I know you guys are so tired of hearing me go on and on about it, is that you want this song to be sung by a lot of artists. You want artists fighting over it. It's such a good idea. And if it's cumbersome to sing, I promise you, I've lost a lot of cuts because a line has got supercalifragilisticexpialidocious somewhere in it, you know, some element of that. And that puts people off faster than anything. You'll notice the greatest songs of all time are just like, somewhere over the rainbow. Remember that one? Yeah, that's what we're going for. So even though I'm turning this in, I'm still working with it, trying to make it even simpler to sing. I could state my case. I could get over sing. I could. That's kind of cool. I could state my case. Try to win you over. The words I waste. Tangled in pride. I could, you see, tangled in pride. I could scream and shout. Scream and pace. Sorry. That's too much. That's too much in there. So we got to simplify it. Tangled in pride. Scream and pace. Argue till the end of time. But I'm never gonna change your mind. Now, one option might be to switch the lines around so that we're making this list all the way through. So here's another option. The words I waste. Oh, no, that won't work. Trying to win you over. I want to challenge you guys to try different ways to move these lines around and make it more singable. Not that we're going to not go on to the next section and write the next verse, but, you know, in the back of your mind, like nothing is written in stone. When I'm writing a song, the whole perspective can change. I can get to the last line and go, oh, it's not him talking to her, it's her talking to him. And the whole line, every line of the song has to be rewritten to change to that. Be flexible. Be really open to, because creative flow is absolutely super fancy the way it just goes, oh, what about this? And then the next thing you know, you're saying a line that's so brilliant you don't even realize when it comes into your head how good it is until you step back from it and go, wow, that really is good. That's one of the ones that the creative flow helps you write. You can tell what they are. You can still be the one that goes and picks up the Grammy though. All right, I'm gonna go over to the piano and play it on the piano, just to do the kind of cool, mellow piano version for those of you who lean towards that. And so follow me over to the other side of my studio. Okay, here's the piano version on my beautiful 1916 piano. It's a A.B. Chase, New York, Norwalk. I don't know, it's a great piano. It's got all my songs in it. All right, here we go. I'm going to use my cheat sheet here, which hopefully will not screw up my notes on the piano. Here we go, the mellow piano version of this song. I'm never gonna change your mind, no matter what I do or say. And even when there's no use trying, I'm always gonna love you anyway. No, I'm never gonna change your mind. I really should have known it from the start. Maybe that's the reason why I'm aiming for the middle of your heart. I state my case, try to win you over. The words I waste, tangled in pride. Stream and pace, argue till the end of time. But I'm never gonna change your mind. But I try. Now try, da, da, da. No, I'm not, da, 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 da. That's the next part. So after it goes, oh, try, 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 which I'm still deciding whether we're going to keep that, but I kind of like the attitude of that. But in any case, the next section we got to write is da 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 da. And I'm going to be a stickler about how many syllables it is and where the accent is on the syllable and how it flows. You know, you think about things that you say like, I asked you if you could pass the salt. I asked you if you could pass the salt has 8 syllables. I asked you if you could pass the salt. See that? It's exactly that many syllables. Now, how would you get that in there? You could go, well, I asked you if you'd pass the salt. Well, I asked you if you'd pass the salt. So, do you see how that sings? You have to finagle it around. So, yeah, I'm going to be a stickler for it. I'm going to give you a few more little tips on these syllables. It's a real learning curve for any songwriter. I mean, I've spent years trying to figure out how Joni Mitchell did it. The trick is to make it conversational. And if the line sounds like something that somebody just said, you know, I'm never going to change your mind, no matter what I do or say. You could overhear someone saying that to another person. When you go through your lyrics, make sure that they are something you could literally overhear somebody saying to another person. That would be normal. And that will clean up a lot of lyrics, because Eric Kaz used to say, oh, that's kind of songwritery. You don't want them to be songwritery. You want them to be regular person-y. Okay, so all you guys have to worry about is da 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 e, da 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 ooh, da 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 e, da 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 do. And it doesn't have to be e and oo. It can be any vowels, but that's where the rhymes would be. And notice I'm not going da 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 da. Like you just have to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6 are really. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the first line. Or you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It could be that, but it'd be like ba da ba da ba da ba ba ba. So when you're going da 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 da, they have to be words that just fly, like, well, I'm never gonna. That's just, well, I'm never gonna. If you said, could you pass the porridge? It would be, could you pass the porridge? Do do do. See how cumbersome that is? That's my word for, like, it's not flowing. So really pay attention to. You can go, I'm never gonna da 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 change your mind. But what you want is that change your mind to be the, the main thing. I think you guys have this. And we are going to write the next section the following week, which will be similar to this B section that we just did. So if you get some ideas on that, if they start rolling in, start taking notes now, and then you'll be way ahead of the game. Okay? It's going to be good. Okay. See you later.